you want to lead us in, or do you want us to lead in and then jump to you so you can waffle?
Fun girl!
So today we are doing an episode on the Ultramarines. You are listening to the Two Average Painters podcast. My name is Euan, and this is a very giddy James, who's going to essentially have me shut up for however long he wants to talk about the Blue Boys.
How long have you got?
Yeah, so as long as this camera has footage, he will talk.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you want to come over a bit? I can see that you're.
Shall we just like front line and centre, and then
just get you in the centre of the frame. We'll just zoom into your face. There you go.
Yeah, just be happy me talking about. You say Two Average Painters, it's going to be James' camera. Basically, why are Ultramarines the best chapter?
Mm.
I mean, I know I'm going to get hate, but
they're not.
Just look at the box art; they're everywhere. They're not bad for a thing, you know. I love them. That's all I can really say, you know.
End of episode.
Yeah, that was easy. For me, it's nostalgia. A lot of, I've said it a few times, but the first model I ever bought myself, I was back doing a paper round. The first model I ever bought myself was Minus Cowgirl with my own money. So that's, you know, I've seen them in a catalogue. I don't know if you remember, but you used to be able to get pre-internet. This is, mate. You used to get a catalogue with all the Warhammer models that were available in there, price codes, everything, and basically it's broken down like Space Marine, a bit like the website really, but it was just in a big fat book. I took this book everywhere with me, but Morris Calgar was like the go-to, and ever since I'd seen that model, I wanted it. I think it was £8 back then, which is bargain. So that's the first model I ever bought myself, and that was the Downward Spiral.
And that's why they're the best chapter.
Well, there's other things as well. Okay. But I mean, you know, a lot of people say, the poster boys, blah, 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 they're boring, the codex compliant, all of this. I just really like them. The colour scheme, it's great. It pops, you know.
Well, it depends on what. This is the thing with considering they're the codex, they are the standard of the codex. Yes. Yeah. Gilliman, Bobby Rabute,
whatever you want to call him, Rawboat, Girly Man,
whatever his actual name is, Blonde Gilliman. Picked some of the worst colours for each company for his Blue Boys, because if you're what is it, the fourth company's blue?
So this is where you're going to realise my law is shocking.
It's like,
so you've got the white. First company's white, second company's gold, third company is red.
I think blue is fourth.
Green is fourth.
Green is fourth.
Yep. I don't know what, fifth. Black is fifth, I believe. And then you've got orange, which is sixth. Yeah. Which looks vile, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then seventh, eighth, and ninth. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a blue colour.
There's a purple.
Yeah.
There's definitely a purple. So
he didn't pick his colour as well, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well.
To match his own. Like if you're in the sixth company and you're like blue on blue.
Sixth is orange. So you're blue and orange.
Blue and orange.
Yeah. It's one of them, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody paints in that colour. It's blue and gold.
Yeah, they're always blue and gold.
They are. It does infuriate me a bit. I know I do it as well. But I am going to be doing a first company task force as well, which I want to do. And I've got Stone Guard veterans. I want to paint with Terminators. I like the Vanguard veterans as well. I just wish they did a new kit. Hopefully. But yeah, I'd love to do a first company. I don't think you see it enough.
I think colour. So we'll break it down. So
what do you want from this podcast?
Yeah. Well, I'll try and give a bit of structure to it because
I'm just going to fangirl.
We come up with it on the fly.
Yes.
because you wanted to talk about Ultramarines.
Always.
I'll give you a bit of structure, how we structure our box to battlefield stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So, obviously, we can ignore the models because that's Space Marine models. You can talk about your characters.
Space Marine.
Yeah, they're just Space Marine models. They're all Space Marine models. Every colour can be everybody.
Yeah. I'll take that.
But we'll swap that out for lore.
Yeah.
And painting, and then you've got the game inside of it. What makes them better than, say, your Dark Angels, your Space Wolves, your Black Templars, even like your Blood Angels, which I know you're a fan of? What makes the Ultramarines better than the rest of them? Break it down for us.
I'm happy with that.
Fully.
Yeah.
You can go into it as long as you want to talk about each subject for while you think about the next thing.
Yeah, just watching all the viewers just like turn off.
Yeah.
If you do like Ultramarines, please support me.
Yeah, join him in the comments and you'll be the two of you joining together.
That's more than two.
That's new people.
Huh?
New people.
No, Spence, Spencer Stone from Spence Painting. He's a huge Ultramarines fan. So yeah, so there's the two of us.
There you go. There's your two.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah. So break it down. Why are they better than all the other legions or chapters?
Why?
Yeah.
Honestly, don't know. They're just. I think they're just like the
standard in which everything is
the word,
based off.
Yeah.
I will join in with you and I'll bite and I'll say that they are the best.
See? You heard it first?
Yeah. They are the best.
Can we cut now?
Now.
Just that little bit. They are the best.
They are the best. They are the standard that you got base from. You can see them as boring. The colour scheme is good.
Definitely.
Especially for the first company. That white.
Yeah, I know you're a fan of the white.
The white and blue is a very nice.
I've lent a little bit of that onto the Land Raider.
Yeah, the gold I'm not so much of a fan of, and I wish they didn't have that as the poster of every box. In the second company. I kind of get everybody's thing about. Well, they're everywhere, but there needs to be somebody everywhere. You can't have every box art.
I think with GW they always lean into a company that is Dark Angels. Always is it third company?
Yeah.
It's always third company. Dark Angels, Blood Angels. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's fourth.
Sorry, yes, with the checkered.
Yeah, Lazarus.
Always lean
third. Yeah,
they always lean into fourth. Same with the Imperial Fists. They're always third with your red shoulder pads. So I think they always lean into a company, and then that is the standard then.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people have got to, they see that and like, right, that is Ultramarines. That is exactly what Ultramarines look like. Obviously there is other companies.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people, like me, go,
oh,
that's box art. We'll do that. And you do naturally. Raven Guard, for instance, they're always fourth as well with their red trim. You can paint them whatever colour you want. That.
From a gameplay point of view, there's no real Ultramarine spice, and I think that's where people get.
Yeah, I mean,
with that,
you have got your special characters, but there isn't a lot. You've got Tagorius, obviously.
Do you think they do enough to make them special, or like his Tagorius's rules say different than Mephiston's?
I say Mephiston's are way better. Obviously, on table and in lore, Mephiston just trumps Tagorius. But I think Mephiston is more like a god than a librarian. He's just peak level, Rules-wise, I'd say they've all got their own sort of, little tweaks. Like Calgar is just a CP unit. Gilliman's exactly the same.
So what does Calgar do? Does he give you one CP?
I think it's one CP per
Azrael
additional.
Yeah,
which Azrael has as well, which it leans into that. Obviously, he's got his Victrix guard with him as well. So he's got a little body.
So the fact that he's got two extra models makes him slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't want to walk around with like two bodyguard with like massive shields,
Yeah.
If you weren't too sure they were Ultramarines, they say it on the shields. It's big you running at your face.
Yeah, I think that the fact that the easiest thing to probably paint colour wise from blue as being a pretty easy colour to.
You say this, I am so undersized with my blues. It's unreal.
Yeah, but that's your
me,
issue.
that's me,
yeah,
it's
that's where it comes down to. If you go in box art,
yeah, it's
doing blue,
Macragge blue,
Macragge, and
Retributor armour, done.
Yeah,
really.
they had that period where it was you buy your base paint, you buy your layer paint, and you do each step like that.
Yeah,
like on the back of the box, and I think Ultramarines always lean to that more.
Definitely, yeah. They're definitely a beginner army.
Yeah.
I know if you go into any Warhammer store and say, I'm interested in Warhammer, and they're like, right, do you want to sit down and paint one? They'll get you to paint an Ultramarine.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you tell them otherwise, you'll be whacking on that Macragge blue before you know it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're very popular with the newcomers. But yeah, it's just one of them, really.
And lore-wise, why would you say they're better than any other chapter?
See, it's weird.
Is it because they win all the time because of the poster boys?
It kind of annoys me that, you know, but I think a lot of in lore, a lot of big characters, you know, they don't die, and I feel like they should, you know, or they come back alive and stuff. Obviously now Guilliman, he is the head honcho. I mean, I know you got the Emperor on the throne, but Guilliman is basically
he's pseudo Emperor,
yeah,
isn't he?
Definitely, yeah. And I do like that Dante is basically second in command now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, I know, you know, it's probably going to piss off Marnius Calgar a bit. So I think if I read it right in the Dark Imperium novels, Marnius seems to not resent his father, but he's not happy.
Yeah.
But I think him as like a general, you know, feels like he, you know, messed up really. Because obviously Macragge fell to the Tyranids. They lost a lot. And I feel like him as a chapter master failed.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's trying to prove himself again to Guilliman.
Yeah.
Whereas Dante overthrew the Leviathan Horde. Yes, they had heavy losses, but they battered them.
Yeah.
And I think Guilliman's just, you know, promoted him up to, you know,
Regent
of the Imperial Nihilus.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. So yeah, I feel like Calgar could be better. But to me, Calgar is, you know, number one.
Yeah. So basically all this is our biases around...
Oh, it's my fanboying.
Yeah.
My lore knowledge is not great, but yeah, I could fanboy over them all day.
Yeah.
I'd just be like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, they do have... The lore isn't bad, and like they've got that... And I don't think the models that they get are bad. Like there's that leaked one that came...
Yes,
out
so he's going to get the new novel soon as well. Yeah, his name is Ferron Arios, I believe. So he's going to be the new captain of the 6th Company.
So the orange one.
That is the orange one, yes. But he's
so you're not getting that model then.
Oh, definitely getting.
Or is he going to be wearing gold or something?
I might build him as he is, but then have him as like a captain or like a lieutenant in my 1st Company force. I love that he's got the Thunder Hammer. It's quite a stoic looking model.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's featured in the
Dawn
of Fire series, and then he's going to have his own book coming out soon as well. So I'm guessing that'll come along with the model.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's on Audible as well, so I can listen when I'm at work. That's going to be
your
all my listening.
New blue. Because you've got about 3 blues on the go. I don't know if you can see in the background.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
There's about 4 different Ultramarine colour schemes going on.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible. I'll get one and then I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. And then I think for me, I paint up my Land Raider, my Vindicator, and I was happy with that. And then I bought 2 new pots of Teclis blue, and they were a different shade. So not even noticing, I was slap happy, went in, primed everything else up, and my Redemptor is a very bright blue compared, and it bugs me.
Yeah.
And I think because I had an older Teclis blue, I won't be able to get that blue again.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to mix up a blue to match, so that scheme's out the window.
Change your scheme.
Yes. So we're going to go with Macragge blue base now, and I've been like brushing on like the makeup brush style that everybody's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Just been brushing on a little bit of what's Calidor Sky, which is like a nice mid blue, and it just adds a little bit of pop. I think because McCrack Blue to me is still too very purple in all their like like all the drawings or whatever you see, you know, like the artwork, they are not that purple. Whereas McCrack Blue to me has a very strong purple undertone.
I do think that's going back to the layer basing.
I think when you highlight McCrack Blue up, it takes that purple away. Obviously, when you highlight stuff up, you're drawn to the highlights.
But I think it depends on how you paint, and I think a lot of people have gone away from sticking the base coat on and then going up because it takes a lot more. It's almost like the paint company wanted you to buy more paints.
Yeah, definitely.
Rather than doing an easy thing of going lighter and then going to darker. You can do this in 2 colours. We'll say 4.
I like Peachy's approach is, you know, his approach to painting anything, if you want an army done quick, is get the rattle cans that's going to do the most coverage. So for him, he would be McCrack Blue, bang, done. Retributor armour, you know, just paint it all in, and there's your army pretty much done then. Maybe a couple of little highlights here and there. So, and that's kind of the route I'm doing.
As far as going back to why Ultramarines are the best, successor chapters.
There's take your pick.
Obviously a lot of
the
them.
most successor chapters out of anybody.
Just, are you basing that they'd be better on the sheer number of chapters that you've created, or
loads.
Is it the fact that any of them are better? Because obviously there's like the white consoles, there's the...
They're pretty kick-ass.
But if you think about the Imperial Fists, they've got
Black Templars,
Crimson Fists. Like, they're more famous than...
They're definitely famous.
If I was to say
why are the Crimson Fists famous? The Crimson Fists are famous because they got battered by orcs. That is why they're famous. And they did you don't get me wrong, they got me battered. They had a land raider that went all feral and just but they did get a battering.
I don't think that's why they're famous. I think you would argue that it was the fact that they were the first Space Marine chapter that was
they were
about.
The first, I suppose they're poster boys, really.
They should be the poster boys.
Yeah, they were on.
I don't understand why they're not.
2nd edition, Rogue Trader, they were there. 3rd edition Codex, they were front and cover. With
and then your blue boys took over from there.
Sergeant Cortez, and then ta-da! This happened.
And never looked back.
No.
But so they don't even have the most famous successors.
No, they have a lot of successors.
Name 4.
4 Sons of Aurora, or whatever they're called. James from Siege Studios painted one up as its successor when they were doing that, because it looks like a blood angel. So they're bright red, white shoulder pads with the upside down.
See how he's stalling for time.
So the upside down Ultramarines logo. Then you've got the Nova Marines, nice quartered in the nice blue and white. You've got the Sons of Guilliman. I don't know what their scheme is. I think it's halved.
It's white and blue.
White consoles, black consoles. The list goes
red
on.
Consoles.
Is there red console?
I don't know. I was just naming colours.
Size of the Emperor. You're a fan of the Size of the Emperor?
I am, to be fair.
Exactly. So Ultramarines.
Fair play.
There's loads.
Fair play. I was actually shocked. The reason why is because you were like, I love Ultramarines. Ultramarines are the best, and I was like, I bet you couldn't even name 4 successors.
I'll openly admit my lore knowledge is terrible. It's getting there. For me, a good piece of lore I like is the fact that Guilliman was late to the party.
What, on the Siege?
Yes, okay. I love that he was late to the party because I think that has made him the Primarch he is now, leading the Imperium. I feel like he's got something to prove. He's not this like filing cabinet, codex compliant guy anymore. He's ruthless.
So why isn't he throwing the codex out the window?
I think he likes structure. But then he's let the wolves just be as they are. You know,
and the Black Temple.
I think it's.
I don't think he can tell the wolves what to do anyway.
Well, no, I mean he bent the knee to Grimnar. Spoiler if you've not read that book, but he's the only Primarch to bend the knee to a lesser, but he has done so. I think Grimnar's probably happy with that one. But I don't think he'll tell the wolves what to do.
No, I don't think.
Same with the Black Templars, really.
But isn't that the argument that they would be the better? chapter?
No, they're just headstrong.
Okay.
But that's typical wolf, isn't it? They're all headstrong. They'll just go axe crazy into a fight and not think about it. Whereas the Ultramarines, they're more tacticians. They think about what they're doing.
See, for me, and this is going to be, I don't know if it'll be controversial or not, the best chapter actually out there, and it's not because of my...
It's the Dark Angel.
It's not because of my...
You're secretive.
I was actually going to say that too.
Oh, okay.
But you make a good point. With the First Legion, we are the best. Number one. Would be Deathwatch.
Deathwatch, yeah.
I think
they're cool.
It's not been
Fun
fleshed
fact,
out.
Marnus Calc was in the Deathwatch.
Most people were probably in the Deathwatch, but yeah. I mean, that is a fun fact, to be fair. But I think they need fleshing out more because you can do a lot of stories with the Deathwatch. But the fact that it's every chapter essentially.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Deathwatch would be the perfect army for me. I'm not undecisive. They would be the perfect army.
That's why I'm
guess what?
doing it.
I hate painting black. So
I've done blue Deathwatch with an Ultramarine logo.
Yeah.
That would be you.
That would, yeah.
So
wow, the dogs around here are great.
In summary,
it's the wolves biting back.
It's the wolves biting back. He's heard you and he's not happy.
That's tough.
He's not happy. He wants you to bend the knee to him.
Get off Fenris and come and have an argument then. Oh, we like it in the cold. We'll stay here, thanks.
Isn't McCrag cold?
It's not as cold as Fenris.
It's not as cold as Fenris.
I don't think so.
So you're saying somebody from Ultramar wouldn't survive in Fenris?
Oh, they probably would, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Ultramarines, best successor chapter out of there. What would you say?
I don't know. I like the Nova Marines. I've even built a character on Space Marine 2 as a Nova Marine. I just love the quartered. The only reason I don't paint them is because I'm a sucker for matching box art. Hence my Battle Sisters are Martyred Lady. My Ultramarines are Ultramarines. And anything I paint is that. And I ain't sitting there painting a quartered scheme.
Yeah.
I only got the time for that.
And they're better than the Blood Angels for you? Ultramarines and the successor, would you say?
Yeah. I do like my Blood Angels. I do.
You see, this is the thing, the hesitation on your face with the title of this video going, the Ultramarines are the best chapter. Are they better than Blood Angels? I don't know. Yes.
They are. Yeah.
It's just because you got more painted, isn't it? And you had one character when you were younger.
Hey, leave my childhood alone.
No.
just because you were crawling around like a little baby back then.
Yeah, probably was.
I don't know. It's one of them. My Marnus Calgo back in the day, heroic intervention. We were having a game. He punched the enemy's rhino.
Nice.
It blew up. Inside was Dante. I know it's a weird game. Inside was Dante. And
he went into an inferno.
Empress Champion was in there as well. We had like a little narrative game anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so punched that up. They blew up. They dealt wounds, and then he ended up punching Dante to death as well. I mean, for me, Ultramarines better than Blood Angels.
How would you improve on the Ultramarines, game wise, paint wise? Anything that you think is what is the one thing that you would do if you were ahead of the Ultramarines?
So what I'd want to bring back is Tyrannid Hunters. They had them back in 4th, which was the Tyrannid veterans.
Yeah.
They were
Tyrannical War veterans. Was that what the kit was called?
Yeah. They were great looking models. Definitely leading to 3rd Company.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you kind of had a little bit of that with the Leviathan launch with the Lieutenant.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a model, whereas if they had rules behind it, I mean, I think with the Ultramarines, yes, they're your Codex compliant standard, whatever, but I feel like they could have
more specific units.
Yeah, I think it would be nice. I mean, like your Blood Angels have got like their specific units and sort of like special abilities and such. I feel like, it'd be nice to have that. I mean, in lore, Ultramarines are famous for fighting Highfleet Behemoth.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be nice to lean into that lore a bit more, I think,
Yeah.
and have the Tyranid War veterans. Bring back Cassius. I know he wandered off with the Death Watch. He was in that box, but he is an Ultramarines chaplain.
Yeah.
And
that'd be quite cool, to be fair, as like a one-off mini.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you could either have it. I'd say you could have an option of the Death Watch shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Or
Ultramarines.
Yeah. That'd be quite
cool. I had the old metal model. It was in the 4th edition codex, I think. It was a great model. Half his face is hanging off. He had I'm pretty sure he had a dead Tyranid somewhere on him. And a lot of models come with the dead... Minus Calgary comes with a dead Tyranid on his base. And yet they don't lean into that lore.
Would you say that they should have their own codex? Or... I know this is kind of like a separate topic almost. But because you're saying that, or do you think just specific unit for them? Because like the Iron Hands don't have a unit, or the White Scars.
I feel like
would you say
if they have their own detachment, like
upgrade sprue?
Yeah, see, I've got their upgrade sprue and stuff.
No, but like say if you had a veterans upgrade sprue,
even if you had a flight restraint, it'd be a good box. I would.
Where you have like Ultramarine Tyranid bits.
Be nice. Something. I think bringing that back would be really good. And then have like a rule set alongside it. You're fighting Tyranids. You do.
Like the codex supplements.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think they need a new codex as such because they are the codex.
Yeah.
I'd never looked in was it 9th edition where they had their own code? I don't know what the rules were like in that compared to the standard Space Marine codex.
Well, it was so from what I've seen, it was they had the what was the name of the main one in the Space Marine
Gladius.
Gladius.
Yes.
It goes through the doctrines.
Yeah.
You essentially had that as their rule.
Oh, okay.
And that was the Ultramarines thing.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think you could move between them differently because I think the main army rule was the doctrines.
Yeah.
But you could only go from one phase you would move to the next one and to the next one. Whereas I think the Ultramarines were a bit more flexible and could jump in and out of them from.
That's pretty cool.
That could be right.
That's definitely very narrative.
To be flexible. So would you say you'd want something like that?
I think so. It'd be nice, even if you just had like a detachment, like they did the Grotmist detachments, just one detachment for them, just to have them more flared up as Ultramarines. They're very tactical, in the lore.
How would you do that to make it different than Gladius then? For you as an Ultramarine fanboy, what would be the...
I don't really know. It's my gaming knowledge. Shocking. I'm just like, run!
Yeah.
I don't know, just CP farming maybe. I know Calgod does that, but maybe like
give him a bit better special rule.
Yeah.
Allow you to get more command points.
Definitely.
To do stuff. But
so you've definitely put him on the spot.
I mean you came up with the topic.
I know.
And
dug my own little grave really.
Yeah. And I don't think in conclusion of this video, the Ultramarines are not the best.
They probably aren't actually.
There we go. Blood Angels are better than Ultramarines. If we were to rank them...
Oh, definitely. If you get a ranking system going, then...
I think Ultramarines would be...
way down there.
Yeah. If that.
I'd like to see them beat, like, Iron Hands or something, but I don't think they
Iron Hands are the worst chapter.
Are they? Well, at least
we're
beating them then.
Yeah. So if we're doing...
go into space. I want to see Euan's ranking system.
Cool. Yeah.
Number 1, Dark Angels.
So we're doing core, like just the original,
main, first founding,
chapters.
Because if we did second founding, we'd be here all day.
Yeah. So we're doing second founding next week, and we're going to do a 24-hour live streaming. I would say, that would get messy. Well, it'd be like, well, these were a successor chapter to these, but they've now been retconned to not be a successor chapter to these.
Yeah, you've got things like Blood Ravens who are just undecisive, like, no one knows what they come from. They're cool, by the way.
I would... So you've got Dark Angels, Iron Hands, Space Wall... Okay, I'm going to go Space Walls at the top.
That surprised me. Got any Space Wolves built yet?
One.
What? Just one lonely wolf.
Lonely wolf. It's the priest.
Nice. It's a good model.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to building the rest of them, but that is in my own time, or when we have to do it for anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's when I'm gonna get going. Well, technically 2. Sorry, because I've got the jump captain that I can't technically really use anymore.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of that.
Yeah. Let's say you got the launch box in you, and then you got the combat patrol, Grimnar.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything afterwards, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now I'm gutted I sold the launch box, but in my head I don't need another army to do. I have got way too much in my backlog. Yeah. So I think, I erred on the side of sensibility there.
Mm-hmm.
I am a bit gutted because there's been, Instagram's flooded with Space Wolves at the moment.
Yeah. But, and I think that might have a bit to do with it, but I've always had a soft spot for wolves.
I collected them back in the day.
Yeah, I think everything. I was going to say it's we could do a list.
All the armies. That's what this podcast should have been.
All the armies James hasn't collected, and it would be a 1-minute video.
All the armies I have started. I have got them now.
You've got them now.
That's next episode.
It would be wolves. I'm going to go Dark Angels next.
Yeah, I was going to say they'll definitely be up there.
Not just. I don't think even just because I'm a fan. I think the lore behind them. You can make out what you want. But look, the secrecy and all that kind of stuff. But the way that it ends in the end of the heresy and what they're doing, I think now with the lion and the redeeming and how it's going to affect the rest of the chapter. To me, they're going on a giant
search party.
Yeah. I get the whole they used to leave battlefields to go and search for a fallen member was a bit silly, but and now you're going to have a conversation with Asmodai and the lion, where the lion's like, and this is Galad. He used to be a fallen, and Asmodai would be like, what? Why are you like he's just going to be seething? I can't wait for all that kind of stuff. And I think
just imagine like a little meme of him like in an office, like smashing his desk to bits. Because,
it's such a flip.
Definitely.
And I think there's a lot of scope to have a lot of inner conflict and actually make Space Marines interesting again, because it's going to be like what 30k Space Marines were like. Everybody was personal.
Yes.
Everybody has personal stories and personal things, whereas they don't anymore. And I think that's why Ultramarines, Iron Hands are pretty low down, because they are very much. Well, Ultramarines are very much just, we are Space Marines.
Yep.
This is what Space Marines are.
Yes.
We are going to do this job. Iron Hands, I don't really know much about them, but you want to be robots and you're kind of weird. And if you play Iron Hands, I'm sorry, but that's just, you're just weird.
So I know to me, they're leaning too much into Mechanicum sort of side. It's like they don't want to be flesh.
Well, the flesh is weak.
Which seems a bit heretical.
Yeah. That's it. Iron Hands are heretical. They're not even on the
here
space.
First. Iron Hands are Iron Warriors. That's going to hurt some people, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're both iron. It's just one is just only a hand, and one is the whole warrior.
And hazard stripes.
Yeah,
they have a thing for hazard stripes.
Then I'd probably say it's between Imperial Fists.
So you've got Space Wolves,
Dark Angels, Imperial Fist, or White Scars. Next.
Okay, cool.
Because the Imperial Fists, they, from a history point of view, quote unquote, are probably the most important chapter. They defended Terra against. You can't argue with that. Yes, they like to just stand and build walls.
Hey, they're just like kids at a beach. Let's build a sandcastle, but they're damn good at doing it. And the opposite end of it, Jagatai and these freewheeling bikes. That's just a cool we don't care about anything. We're just going to ride. Yeah, how fast can we get to you?
Yeah.
This fast.
Yeah. And can we get there even faster? Yes.
Yeah.
So that would be next Blood Angels.
Mm-hmm.
They are really down the list. Actually, no. I'm going to put Ultramarines above Blood Angels, and I'm sorry for this. Yeah. Blood Angels fans, I know we're supposed to be friends, but I'm not about the vampire vibes.
I think
Drinking the Black Rage whole thing, I don't know if it's been stated in the law, but if it comes from Sanguinius' death, that is really cool. Like their flaw wasn't there until a massive psychic thing happened when Sanguinius died. That in itself would be a really cool concept.
So that to me is where it all came from. Is Sanguinius died, and as soon as it died, they all had visions of
his death.
And obviously Horus standing over him, and that's why they just go into like a rage. But they just see everyone as Horus.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole blood drinking.
Yeah, that's not.
It doesn't need to be it.
No, I'm not. I'm not about that.
Yeah, I understand like the Black Rage and that, but the Red Thirst is.
It's an add-on that probably wouldn't be needed. It's just literally. It's like, and I know obviously
like a third of our viewership.
They would have. Yeah, they would have done all of this in 2 seconds. They would have gone, they're blood angels. Why are they called blood angels? They drink blood! And that would have been the conversation in the GW office. I understand that's how that would happen.
Definitely.
But, yeah, I don't know much blood angel lore, so I am going to make a very bold statement. But you haven't done that much in the lore, as in, from the point of view of the Siege of Tara. They kind of do a bit.
They were there.
Sanguinius.
They were there.
It's more Sanguinius.
Sanguinius, single-handedly.
Yeah, but that's not his whole. He's not there anymore in his whole chapters.
Yeah, but look who he beat off. He beat off. Not that way. It's just wrong in the head. You are. Yeah, let's beat off some demons. Okay, fought and beat.
You heard it here. Sanguinius
fell to Selenesh, beating off demons. Yeah. For the greater good.
Him and Paul were on his pleasure. But that's what he is. That's where he is on the pleasure planet.
His flowing locks. Yeah, but he killed off Angron, Carbander or whatever his name. Yeah, killed him as well. Yeah, and then went toe to toe with Horus. I mean, to be fair, he could have killed Horus if Angron hadn't pierced him first. I mean, he was already half dead.
If you're listing Primarchs, Sanguinius is up there. But if you're listing chapters, they're down there. So Ultramarines better than that. And you obviously Gilliman being about helps their case now.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But taking him out of the equation, they are the standard that everybody else, or most other chapters follow. When I say everybody else, obviously there's a lot of debate about that, because even like the Imperial Fist follow it, but they have the Last Wall protocol.
I think now with the Primaris coming in, obviously that's Gilliman's makeup and everything, and I think now he's inducted Primaris into everything. It's made a lot of Space Marine armies a lot more vanilla. I would use that term, because I think that's how a lot of people view Ultramarines as very vanilla. And I think with the model range, GW sort of lent too heavily on that. A lot of the Primaris range has basically been, bolt-ons and such, whereas I think they're getting better. The new Space War stuff, for example, is a lot better, but I think the Dark Angels and Blood Angels got shafted, to say the least.
I do think, I will go out there and say, I think what happened to the Dark Angels Codex was worse than the Blood Angels one. I understand it was just an upgrade sprue, and some rule changes, but that whole book is just pointless.
See, I've read somewhere that book was meant for more 9th edition, and it was probably written way before 10th edition came out, and it sort of fell at the wrong time. Because as soon as that book came out, the rules were out of date. And they were some of the weakest performing Space Marines going. I mean, they butchered the Deathwatch. Deathwing, didn't they? I mean, they used to be like...
Well, even the Knights. The Knights just had nothing about them.
No, they're meant to be the best of the best as Terminators get. They are... every Terminator strives to be as good as them. And they were just... Even Belial was basically a captain. Like his rule stats are literally a captain.
He gave precision.
And that's it though. Other than that, it was just
awful.
a captain. Yeah, he's leader of the Death Watch.
I think I've only taken him in one game, and I was playing against the Black Legion, and I literally held him off to try and just wait for Abaddon to appear, just so I could just get the precision, because like he's going to do nothing otherwise.
Exactly.
I had my Deathwing Knights actually doing work, and then Belial was stood there with 5 Terminators just standing in the wings going, I'm just going to wait to do my one job.
Whereas he should be front and centre of them Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
But oh well.
What about you? So we've done my ranking. Now that you've got... So Ultramarines are at the top, apparently.
Yeah, of course. I have to now. The whole podcast is on this. Yeah. So I would pick Ultramarines. Obviously top. For various reasons. Underneath them is...
Underneath, the Ultramarines at the top, but just slightly above them are these, and just slightly above them are these, and just slightly...
I'd say slightly underneath these is... Gonna say Imperial Fists. I've always liked Imperial Fists. You know I have. I just can't get that scheme down.
I think that would be your chapter if you could.
If I could just get my head around painting them and liking it. I mean, I painted up Torgaradon. I love the model, and then I seem to paint rank and file and hate them. But I think if I could nail that scheme, you probably would be right. Especially now the new Lysander models come in.
Yeah, don't do them as the. Well, we literally had the conversation earlier. The 4th company with the black stripe, rather.
That's what I do. I always do the black. I do Torgaradon. I mean, I love Torgaradon. He's basically Marnius Calgar for Ultramarines, but better.
Yeah.
Like his stat line's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
The fact he can go 1-on-1 with a knight and probably come out on top. That fisting of defiance, is it? The fist of defiance,
fist of dawn or whatever.
It's a hefty. I mean, he goes into battle with a power fist with knuckle dusters on it. He's a hero.
He's a beast. Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely. They would literally, or probably on par with the Ultramarines. To be fair. Under that, I would probably go. I want to say Blood Angels. I think because I collect them more than anything. I do like their lore, but I think I like their lore in the... I can't even think what the book is now, but where Dante basically gets made up to Regent of Imperial Nihilus.
Is it the Dark Imperium?
No, it's their own book where they're basically fighting the Leviathan.
The Devastation of Baal.
And
then
there's one afterwards.
Dante.
Yeah.
Is it just called Dante?
It might be, I don't know, I've not read it. I've read that Devastation of Baal. I've read one Blood Angel book, right? Yeah, I like them all, but I don't know whether it's because the Ultramarines are in it again at the end. Like, yay, we're here to save the day.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Ultramarines are always late to the party. It's a running theme,
So for the most organised chapter...
They're always late.
Yeah,
I need to set them watches better, Mum. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
let's
already...
watch Baal get blown up. Oh, wait, we'll turn up at the last minute and go, hi.
Yeah. You know what they are?
You did a great job. Let's promote you.
The Glory Hunters.
Maybe that's what they are. Maybe I'm a Glory Hunter.
That's it.
No.
Because they always turn up at the last minute.
You've heard it here first. I am a Glory Hunter.
Just as the battle's about to be won.
Yeah. Let's just show up and save the day.
Suddenly the Ultramarines are there.
Maybe that's what it is. Mm-hmm. They are the Glory Hunters of the Imperium. Oh, no. I'm going to have to change my chapters now, aren't I?
Yeah. Imperial Fists.
I'll have to go Iron Hands.
You know what you should have done instead of Imperial Fists?
Blue Imperial Fists. Crimson Fists. I do like Crimson Fist scheme.
Because literally it's just painting a red hand. And you could have done Torgaradon.
I hate that people do that though. Yeah, it looks great, but I hate that like oh, it's Torgaradon.
No, but you call him a different name.
Gortaradon.
Yeah, Gortaradon.
Gortaradon.
The third company captain of the Crimson Fists.
Yeah. They just need to release a Pedro Cantor model.
Yeah, but when Pedro Cantor comes out,
I'm going to be all over that.
He can. He's the chapter master, isn't he?
Yes.
So then you've still got
If my law's right.
Yeah, you've still got your Gortaradon.
Yeah.
As your third company See, I'm sorting this out for you now. You're no longer an Ultramarine player. Paint those
dark
U's.
blue, Cantor blue. Is
Yeah.
that where we're going? Cantor blue.
Paint those U's fists, and you start fisting people. You always want to go around fisting people.
Fist and hand of the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the way that you should do it.
Crimson Fists.
Crimson Fist.
Don't tell me that, because I'll end up doing it now.
Because you can use all of those models.
Other than Tagorius, he could just be a librarian, I guess.
Just get rid of the Ultramarine symbols.
So I'm going to go do a lot of shaving now. So, yeah, Euan's just made me change my whole army. We're now doing... Yeah. Why are Crimson Fist the best chapter in the Imperium? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Blood Angels. And then... Probably Dark Angels under them. I think. I do like their lore, in a way. I mean, they've got to hide and seek, I guess.
That's the most important thing.
And then all the others sort of fall in under that because I don't really know.
I even forgot about the Raven Guard. Yeah.
They're just hide in the shadows.
That's why. They're too hidden.
Yeah. Just hide in the shadows. Yeah, all the others just sort of fall under there like a amalgamation of sometimes they're better, sometimes they're better. I don't really know enough about them.
And then Iron Hands are at the bottom.
Yeah, just holding everyone up with their iron hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know enough lore or anything to stipulate. It's just purely be going off colour scheme I think looks best. Yeah, so that's me. So yeah. So off the back of this, everyone,
we've essentially just found your new
Crimson
chapter.
Fists are the best chapter in the in Warhammer. So,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that. That's fully.
Yeah, so now we've got all that wrapped up. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll tune into the next one. Until then, we've been the Two Average Painters. You've been Euan, and you've cost me a lot of money. Thank you.
Well, actually, no, I haven't. I've saved you a lot of money.
I've got to go buy a new rattle can.
Dear, you just have to darken that down.
Is it Tempestus Blue in the colour board range?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're going to end here. Fangirl!